Where do you get those?
It was just Target. Yeah, they're not super fancy.
I'm not a huge dessert guy, but that sounds really good.
Yeah. Helps me portion control.
For sure.
Are we going in? Zoning in?
Yeah, come on in.
That looks heroic right now.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Fuck
Oh,
yeah! What the fuck you mean? Is this yeah, runner? It's heroic.
We're
We're
gonna
doing
we're
heroic.
gonna give some attempts at it. I think we can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't prepare at all, but I think we can too.
Yeah, I don't recall being this geared when we did it back then.
Yeah. Well, they boosted all that Uldor gear, so we're way more geared than originally. All right, everyone's in. Let's buff up.
dropping the feast.
Gardred, did you get any crazy rain and hail last night or today?
Oh no, I mean I got a bunch of crazy rain, but I was actually playing D&D with my buddy all night last night. Fucking our boss fight, that shit was insane. So I missed all the rain. We were trapped in a basement.
Oh man.
Lucky. I'm having to get my roof replaced.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily my car was like under a tree the whole time last night, so it didn't take
yeah.
any damage.
Yeah, there were
Alright.
videos. Oh, sorry. Here, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. You can finish that. Get it out.
I'll just say there's videos of like Red Rocks concert goers
I saw that.
that were they're getting destroyed, dude. There's people hospitalized. Poor people.
Damn.
All right. So this first fight is called the Beast of Northrend. It's a 3-phase fight. Okay, the first guy is gonna come out. He's this big centaur guy. Geth and Shmini, you guys are tanking. And he works kind of like Kolagarn or Algalon, where he's going to put some stacking debuffs on you and you have to swap off. So Geth, you're going to start tanking, and after 3 stacks, you're going to say you got the 3rd stack. Shmini, you're going to swap off. Or you're going to taunt off, okay? Geth, you can actually hand a protection this debuff off you after you switch, okay? So you tanks are just going to be doing that. Everyone else, you're going to be watching out for something called Staggering Stomp. Think Freya or Ignis, where he gets like an 8-second cast time, and if you're casting in the middle of that, you're going to be locked out for 8 seconds, okay? It's going to do damage to anyone within 15 yards, so if you're ranged, please stay out of the 15-yard range to avoid extra damage. He's then also going to throw little kobolds on you. If you are ranged, you need to run into the melee group, okay? Melee, you have to target the kobolds and you can cleave off them, but I don't think you can cleave onto the kobolds right now, okay? And then he's also going to throw fire bombs on the ground, so you just got to avoid those. He's going to create fire on the ground to avoid, okay? So you got the Impale for the tanks, you got Staggering Stomp, and then you've got the kobolds. Those are the 3 mechanics for this big centaur-looking guy. Then we've got the next 2, which are Acid Maw and Dreadscale. They're giant worms. Geth and Shmini, you're each going to pick up a worm and face them away from the raid. They're a lot like Grobulus, with just an extra mechanic, okay? They've got like this they've got this frontal cone attack that does a lot of damage to non-tanks. And they're also going to be laying down these poison clouds, just like Grobulus and Nax. Okay, so the tank's going to have to slowly be moving one or the other. One's going to be stationary, the other's going to be moving, okay? So melee, stay behind whichever one you're attacking, okay? The 2 main abilities here are Acid Maw cast like a paralyzing toxin, and Dreadscale cast like this burning bile, okay? One of them's always going to be on the tank, and then the other one's going to be on someone on the raid, okay? The person in the raid, run to the tank, because those 2 abilities cancel each other out, essentially, okay? So if you have the debuff, run to the tank, who also has the other debuff to cancel each other out. Geth, We're gonna need like a fire resistant aura here, and I'm gonna put a nature resistant totem down for this fight. Hold on, let's see. Oop. There we go. And then the last boss of this, of phase 3, is Ice Howl, just this big Yeti guy, okay? Geth, you're gonna tank him against a wall because he does this knockback. And if we're against the wall, the melee DPS, which we're super heavy on, is not gonna have to stop DPSing, okay? Range and range DPS, we just need to be far back. He cast it's called Ferocious Butt. I don't know why they named it that. But he'll stun Geth for 2.5 seconds. So we just, Imp, you and I got to make sure we're doing a lot of healing there. Everyone needs to spread out around him because he's going to have this conal breath, kind of like Hody or Trash, where if you're in the cone, you get stunned for a little bit, you get frozen. So we got to spread out in a ring around them. And then he does, his other ability is called Massive